and welcome back to Ray's Honest Airgun Reviews. I'm going to be reviewing something today that we've not done in a very long time. I'm going to be reviewing some pellets, and we're going to do it through a BSA, a Airarms and a Katran. So we've got a CZ barrel, a BSA barrel and a Walther barrel on the Airarms. And we're going to push it out to 30 and 40 yards down at the range and see how we get on. So the pellets that we're reviewing today is the JSB Premium Normals and the Premium Shorts. Now these are both in 4.52 head size, and I believe they're both the same weight really, both these match pellets. They're both being carefully hand selected, and they are both 8.44 grains. Now you get 200 in a sleeve, so you don't get very many for your money, but they obviously meant to be excellent accuracy because they've been hand selected, and they've obviously come in. I'll open the box up in a minute and show you. So both pellets come in a nice, obviously, case, and this is what you get. You get a nice foam lining in both. I've already had a few shots with these, as you can tell, but like I said, they're all hand selected and put into these little polystyrene bits. And you get two of them, so there's another rack underneath on both sides. So you get 100 in there and 100 underneath in both of them. So what we'll do is we'll get some targets out, get the free guns out, and we'll do some accuracy testing with them out at 30 and 40 yards and see what kind of group. First we're going to try is the Exact Premium Diabolos and the standard versions. I'm going to fill 5 shots up in the magazine, and we'll have 5 shots at 30 yards with it. So to be fair, these pellets are quite nicely consistent by the looks of them. There's no damaged skirts or anything like that. You can obviously see the damaged skirt within the the polystyrene if when you pick one up straight away. I've just filled this up to 10 shots. I don't know why, so it's like having 10 shots on each target. So the 10 shots at 30 yard. I'm going to use the Airarms S510r Core for the first one. These have got Walther barrels fitted, and 30 yards. So that's how we get on. And that's the first pellet fell out. Let's reload that. Right. That's accurate. Right, okay, now we'll swap over to the Katran and have 5 shots with the Katran, and then we'll have 5 shots with the Katran and see how we get on with that. Right, now we'll try the BSA. We'll try the BSA SLX, well R12 SLX should I say. not bad, but not as good as the others. So what we'll do now is they're the premium standards. Now we'll swap over to premium shorts and see how we get on with shorts. The only thing I will say about the shorts is that they have to push them into the magazine, the BSA magazine, quite a little bit harder because they won't quite seat them properly. So let's have a go with the shorts. Quite a left to right, right to left wind now. So there we go. Right, so that's the BSA. Now we'll swap back over to the Katran and the Airarms. Fire through the Katran now and see how we get on with the Katran with the shorts. Well, that's a nice group. Now we'll swap back to the BSA. Not the BSA, sorry, the Airarms. They fit quite nice into the Airarms magazine, but obviously the Airarms magazine's got the O-ring in it, so it kind of holds it in place anyway. It won't slide all the way through like the Katran. And it wasn't as tight a fit as like the BSA one either. So it's 5 shots now. Pause that. Sorry guys, got a bit of a malfunction. There we go. Right, so that's it. We'll get them cards in. We'll have a look at what they're like at 30 yards and we'll push it out to 40. The 30-yard test is as follows. That's the premiums, that's the standard ones. Airarms, the AirMaks. Yeah, it's a CZ barrel and the Czech Republic pellet, so should really like it, shouldn't it? But yeah, BSA, not so good. Don't like the BSA Cole Hammer Forge, but yeah, the Airarms is alright. Under thumbnail, that's just outstanding. That could do with some improvement. The shorts, well, 5 shots for the AirMaks Katran. Again, that's, yeah. And then the Airarms Core, that's acceptable. BSA, obviously, got 4 shots there and 1 there, so I pulled one, but that would have been a really good grouping if not. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to push it out to 40 yards and see what, obviously, accuracy we get with them both. So now we'll do the premium ones, the standards, out at 40 yards with the S510r Core and see what we get. That is a bit windy, so they're going to be. I'm just going to aim dead centre and see what kind of groupings we get. Don't matter about the windage. Okay, and now we'll try the Katran out of 40. Let's make sure it's on. And now we'll try the BSA. For the BSA, not going to be very helpful for this, but we'll see. Right, now we'll try the shorts out at 40. Try the shorts in the SLX at 40 yards. Oh, it didn't like that at all. Now the Katran with the shorts out at 40 yards. And then now for the Airarms, try the Airarms. So last but not least, we'll try the Airarms with the shorts and see how we get on with these at 40 yards. Right guys, I found that twice now with the Katran and with this. For some reason these shorts don't like to be magazine fed. Just I thought I'd let you know that there. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something to do with the Pellet Pro, but it doesn't. It's like with the Katran, it's happened twice with this now. Which is pretty odd. Very strange. Yeah, it's not the gun. So it is something to do with shorts. So I'm going to recommend, if you do want some of these, I wouldn't recommend fitting them. Obviously using them through a magazine, I'd use them through a normal rifle. See if that works. No, doesn't like them. That's different, one on a different hole as well. Yep, so I'm going to cut that there. I've had 3 shots with that, and it's jammed, the shorts have actually jammed the magazine. It happened with the Katran as well a second ago. It wouldn't feed it. So yeah, don't use them in magazines. So the results for 40 yards, that's the premiums. It's not too bad in the wind. Quite shocked, I'd probably say the BSA actually won it there for the normal standard ones. And the shorts, that's the shorts at 40. Like I said, I only have 3 shots for the Airarms because it jammed the magazine up as well. Katran probably won that one flyer there. Probably me. BSA, no go. So my verdict for both the premiums and the shorts is great pellet, very clean, hand selected, come in a very nice fancy box. I've used 3 different rifles. Obviously they are hunting rifles, I suppose, and not a target rifle. I would definitely recommend to use them with a single shot tray or just through a single shot rifle. See what kind of, obviously you get them, you kind of groupings you get through that. You only get 200 in a box. They're the same weight as the normal standard ones, or 844 grains. Probably should have brought my scales over to weigh them actually, just to see how consistent they were. I'll do that next time. But yeah, I personally, in my eyes, get the same groupings with QYS, Barrett 8s, as well as these or standard JSBs. I don't think it makes too much of a difference through these kind of rifles. Maybe if you're bench rest shooting or you're FT shooting or HFT or whatever you want, if you guys think it might obviously make a difference if you've experienced using them as well. I know a couple of guys down at the club use them already. They've had them in tins and see, they've maybe see a difference. So if you want to leave a comment in the comments below and let me know what your experience is using them, and if you think they're worth the extra money and worth what they are, then let me know, because I'd love to hear what you think. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching this really short, brief video on obviously the JSB match Diabolos, premiums in premium standards and premium shorts. Really sorry about the obviously not getting any GoPro footage down at the bottom because the GoPro is broke still, and I'm going to try and get that. There's some reason the recording button, I'll explain to you now, this little device isn't working, so I don't know why it won't connect for some reason. More than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.